Hey, welcome to Chaplain Chat. We're at the 210 prayer room. I call this my recording studio. And yesterday morning, in fact, every Wednesday morning at 6:30 to 7:30, at the Memorial Building. Am I getting this right? Uh, and I went there, and roughly how many vets show up there? 50, about 50. Okay. And
The numbers vary.
yeah, it does. And I had a great time there. Got donuts and coffee, and it's a great gathering time. And that's where I met Mac, and later Jerry. Gerald. I'm going to do another one with him. But Mac, this is a who, and here we are. It's today. This is a Thursday morning, but doesn't matter. Mac, when and where did you serve? Well, you actually served for some time. When did you start serving in the military?
In August of '58, I graduated from high school, and I looked around, and there wasn't anything in Texarkana, Texas, that had my interest, and I wasn't ready to go to college, so I went in the service. I joined the Navy since it was a choice that I'd always wanted to do, is go around the world.
Well, actually, you explain the why and the what and the why. It's funny. I was 8 years old when you joined it, and my dad was also in the Navy. I joke. I think I was joking around. He was in the Navy for about 27 years and did more of the Korean conflict. But my dad never knew how to swim. But Mac, I want to get back in all your years of service, and thank you for serving. Was there any place or any event that stood out in you?
Well, of course, during the Vietnam era, I served all 7 tours in Vietnam
Wait, seven tour?
on 3 different ships, all Blue Water Navy,
How long was the tour?
of 7 months at a time. Yeah. The other 3 years, during the 10 year, I was pushing boots at Great Lakes and RTC.
Wow.
I was a company commander, and I was turning out troops for served in Vietnam.
When you came back from Vietnam, and this is kind of a sad part of our country, I don't think we gave the Vietnam veterans the welcome we did when people came back from World War One or World War Two or even Korea. We didn't give you the parade and the honor you should have had.
Well, at that time, TV coverage in the Vietnam War was specific. You saw a lot of things like people being shot in the head, and fires burning a complete body on fire and stuff like that on the 6 o'clock news, and it was very traumatic to the people that was watching these newscasts. And then there was the baby killing, and the troops were terrorizing the natives, and so it was a personal. It was a
Wow.
personal war for people.
Well, Mac, I want to thank you.
You
Uh, Not only for serving our country, it's kind of like, it's kind of strange, but right now, I never, I never told my dad, he's with the Lord right now, but I never told my dad, thank you for serving. And almost kind of like right now, I'm saying, Dad, if you're hearing this, and Mac, I want to thank you for serving our country.
Well, you're welcome.
And we're gonna, and we any last thought because we're gonna sign off.
Okay. There is one incident that I recall in my Navy career that was history making, and I was in a situation where we were in down in Australia, and the word came down to the captain of the ship that I was on at the time. He had been selected for admiral, and he was the first African American admiral that was ever selected.
Wow.
His name was Samuel Gravely Jr., and they named ships after him today. And he served until he was a vice admiral in Pentagon.
Oh my goodness.
And we were proud of that incident, which when he got notified that he had been selected, we got underway and proceeded back to the States for his interview.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you got, wow.
We were down in the engine room and they said, we're going to make full power as many days as it takes to get us back to San Diego.
So you hustled
So
back
they
then.
put 2 more boilers on the line and we went up full speed all the way
Oh,
back.
that's fantastic.
We had to refuel at sea.
Mac, okay, we're gonna do another one of these someday. We will,
Okay.
because but again, thank you,
Yeah.
and I want to thank you guys for being on, and Mac, and thank you for all veterans being on Chaplain Chat.